This is a little variation on the Kung Fu choke, utilizing the lapel. Just for reference sake, we'll start in half guard, and I'll show you where we go from there. So I'm in Al's half guard, making him look away from me here, and I'm sitting on my hip, okay? Now here's my point. Whenever I'm passing the half guard, I'm generally always pulling out this lapel, even if I use it right now or not, okay? So right now I'm not really using it. I'm just pulling it out, maybe for later use, and I'll keep it right next to his hip here, okay? Now let's say we start working our pass and he tries to bridge. So then I can just utilize my simple step out pass from the fundamental classes, and then I'll immediately start blocking his hip with my hand here. As I come up to my knees, my other elbow will come over his head. Now from here, I'm under his arm and I'm really just grabbing the end of his lapel, just like this. So I have the ability to give some extra length to my hand here. And now I'm just waiting, okay? Pretty much for him to do almost any escape from here, he's gonna have to start bridging his hips. And when he inevitably does, I pass this off underneath and I take out as much slack as possible. The idea with this grip here is to make it very difficult for him to turn towards me, okay? So if he turns toward me, I can literally lift him straight up off the ground and turn him the other direction. So that's how powerful this is. Now, I take my other hand, I reach my thumb inside the back of his gi. And then I start to bring my elbow over the head, and as I sprawl out on my head side knee, I drop that elbow to the floor, and then I start flaring it up towards his head to finish my Kung Fu choke, okay? Now some people, maybe your opponent has a long head, okay? Or maybe I have short arms, and in either case, it may be difficult for me to get my elbow around his head to finish. So instead, you'll have to sneak in front of the neck. Again, we're here with this lapel out, inside control. I'm blocking the close hip, head side arm is over the head, and I'm just controlling the end of the lapel. He will bridge at some point, and when he does, I pass that off to the hand behind the back. Now, like I said, if my arms are short or he's got a long head, I won't be able to bring my elbow all the way around. So instead, I circle my hand back in front of the neck. Thumb comes inside, and make sure to keep your elbow very close to your body. You don't want to start flaring it out here. So make your grip with your knuckles as close to the floor as possible. If I make my grip with my knuckles high, when my elbow goes to the floor, it won't really do anything. Also, be careful of allowing your wrist to bend to the contour of his neck. Keep your wrist straight. Front of the neck, thumb inside, nice tight grip, and then I start to sprawl and flare.